What's up, Everyday Blades? So, we have a concept box here, but this is not really a concept. It's a knife company owned by Concept. So they put a Tenable in a concept box, which I haven't seen. And this is a pretty special knife to me because I'm a big Midgard's Messer fan, always have been. First off, let's look and see what comes in the goodie box. Of course, your standard concept paperwork. Then you got a Tenable cloth here with the stickers and whatnot. And it's kind of like two sets of paperwork, right? The Tenable paperwork and the concept paperwork. So this is a Tenable knife. Tenable is their Concept's budget line. It's almost funny to call it that because the knives are freaking killer. This is the best one I've ever had, and I've had several of them. The action on this knife is freaking unbelievable. Now, the Bombur is what this model is a Midgard's Messer design. Now, I don't know if I'm sure there's a designer behind it beyond that. I'm not sure. But this is a Midgard's Messer knife that's been collabed with Tenable to put it out, and it looks to me like it's the exact same size, same blade thickness. Usually you'll get a lot thinner blade on these collabs, a lot thinner knife. They kept everything the same. The Bombur, the Midgard's Messer version, has titanium scales. This one has carbon fiber. What looks to be maybe peel ply carbon fiber, but carbon fiber nonetheless. Really nice jimping, full backspacer. Don't know if that's titanium. It looks like titanium, but it's probably stainless. This one is a liner lock. I believe the Bombur. Let me check. I think it may be a back lock. Let me look up in the magic box here. Midgard's Bombur. Let's see. And of course, it doesn't come up right away. It just shows the Bombur fixed blade. Let's see if there it is. Yeah. Okay, so the original Midgard's Messer version is a backlock. And it has this portion filled in with a brass tab. But as far as the size, the fuller is almost identical. And it doesn't have titanium scales. The clip is very similar. Well, no, they changed the clip. Theirs has a flat clip. This one is more of a sculpted clip. I like this one better. But the action is just as good or better than the Midgard Messer version. It's at like 15% lockup, and there's absolutely no lock stick to talk about, and it feels so good. I mean, that action it's the smoothest action I've felt in a long time. It's just butter. Of course, the centering is dead on the money. Every one of their knives, centering is dead on the money. But here's the biggest thing about the whole thing about this knife. They sell this knife for $68. I couldn't believe it when I saw the price. They could absolutely sell this knife for $150 and have no issues. Nobody would bark at that price. Let me look at So the Midgard Messer version is CPM D2. This one is D2. So theirs is the powdered metallurgy version. I've been told there is very little difference in the two as far as edge retention, hardness, stainless. They're very, very close. Evidently, the powdered metallurgy version doesn't really boost D2 that much. I'm a fan of D2 if it's heat treated right, and I'm sure that it is done by a large, reputable company. But I'm impressed with Concept all the way around, all the way down to their budget lines. I mean, some of these I don't know how you call this a budget knife. You put S35 on this and it's a premium knife. The D2 is the only thing that can kind of put it in the budget category, but the original version is CPM D2, so it's not that much better. Anyway, let's look at some size comparisons. That's the Rat 1 and the Rat 2. You can see it's almost the length of the Rat 1. It's a big beefer of a knife. You have to like this style of knife, and I do. I started off my collection career, as most of you know, as a big Medford fan. Still am. And I like this oversized stuff, but I like it oversized to a point. I don't want it where I can't carry it. I don't want it where it weighs over a pound and I can't carry it. I have some of those knives that weigh over a pound. They have their special purposes. I don't carry those. They're just part of my collector knives. But this is absolutely a carrier, a big beefer carrier that you can use and enjoy all day. If I had to change the design a little bit, I would have taken this belly down a little bit, made that point a little bit sharper, just to make it a little more usable. When you go to cut packages and stuff, it seems you're always hitting flat right there, and got to really go up on it to get a cut on it. But it's neither here nor there. It does the job just fine. It's just a personal preference I would do. Got a big lanyard hole in the back. Let's check some measurements on this daddy. 3.5 on the blade, 4 3/4 on the handle scales. Let's see what this beefer weighs. I bet 5.5. Ooh, 7.7. Wow, it's got a little weight to it. But I mean, look how thick it is. Look at it overall. I'm bad about not giving an overall shot of the knife. I need to start doing more of that. There's the money shot, a big old thick spine and blade. We'll check their sharpening just for chits and grins because the knife's brand new, so we'll check and see what it do. $225. Not bad for a big old thick. I mean, this thing is thick behind the edge, but we'll still get the job done. In conclusion, I love this knife. I've become a big fan of Tenable. I was already a fan of Concept. $68 freaking dollars. Oh, and it does have milling, even though it's 7.7 ounces, it does have milling all through it. It's that big old heavy blade and big heavy backspacer that's giving it the weight. But it just doesn't feel bad. But I'm used to a lot of big heavy knives, so there it is, guys. Thank you, Tenable, for sending that over. We appreciate it. Guys, God bless you and your family. Say a prayer for our country. Good night.